everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jackie. Today I'm going to be doing a book review on The Darkness That Comes Before by R. Scott Bakker. This is a fantasy adventure book. The story is based about an apocalypse that happened, or I'll say like a plague that happened in the past, and an upcoming crusade that is underway. You get to see an ignorant emperor who is definitely very full of himself, and he's very jealous of his nephew, who is a great strategic warrior. You also get to see that the emperor has a very strange relationship with his mom, who was the queen or empress or whatever you want to call her, and not only his thoughts, but his nephew's thoughts whenever they think of the empress is basically they think of her as a whore or a crazy lady. And if you read it, you'll understand why, but definitely a very weird relationship, kind of Game of Thrones-y, if that gives you a hint about anything. There is a barbaric warrior who meets the son of the man he used to love, and they end up kind of traveling together and rescuing a lady who was enslaved, who is just, I don't know. I don't like the lady that they end up enslaving. I don't remember her name, but she's delusional. I think she's crazy, and just a very strange, weird character, but those three are traveling together because one of them had a dream that his father was calling him back home, not the barbaric, the other dude. Had a dream his father was calling him or wanted him to come back home. The barbarian is with him because he wants to kill that dude's father because he betrayed him when he was younger. I honestly don't know if the barbarian is into dudes or not. Like, he has a ton of wives, but there are people in his tribe that say he likes men, which, you know, there's nothing wrong with that, but in this book, that's like a big no-no. So, I don't know. It's just it's a weird thing. And the way that the author writes, he does make comments about, like, the wizard or the sorcerer, whatever you want to call him. He makes a comment about how he was in love with a boy. So, I'm not sure if he meant he was in love with the boy, like, in a sexual way, or if he loved him like a son or a nephew kind of way. It doesn't really clear it up, but, you know, it's just part of it. Back to the wizard. The wizard, or all the wizards in this community temple, they all share collectively these terrible dreams every night. And this one wizard, Akka, is like the short name for him. He is told by the higher-ups in his wizard community that he has to travel to the city where the emperor is, and he has to convince the boy that he loved, who left the wizard community or the temple or whatever you want to call it, or the school, that he has to convince the boy who left to become a spy on the emperor before the crusades or something like that, right? So his plan is to travel across the sea and then to find that boy. But when he gets to the city, he goes and he finds this woman that he slept with before. Esme? I think the woman's name was Esme. I'm not 100% sure because it's been a minute since I've read the book, but Esme is the whore who Akka, the wizard, had slept with before, and they have a unique kind of relationship. It's like they sleep with each other, but he understands she's a whore and that it's okay for her to sleep with other guys, but he gets jealous, and it's really weird. And then when Akka leaves the city, she ends up sleeping with somebody because that's her job. She sleeps with this dude, and it's like the best sex she's ever had. but then he, like, his semen is black, and she's pretty sure she saw him like disconfigure and change like a demon. So this really freaks her out, and she decides she's going to try and follow Akka or find him again so she can be with him, because she feels safer with him, and like she knows that she loves him, right? Whatever. So she leaves to go and try to find Akka, and Akka's trying to go find this other dude that he taught or he knew when that other dude was younger, so they can reunite before the Crusades. I personally did not really enjoy reading this book. The way that it's written is very old school. So when you read it, you're like, man, was this written in like the 1950s? It's just written in a very particular way where it doesn't seem like it's from the last 30 years. It definitely has an older feel to it. On top of that, the names are super unique and super hard to follow. So if you don't write down notes about who is who, you kind of get lost in the sauce. So like I said, I don't remember the barbarian's name. Maybe it's Nor. I don't remember, but he names them so uniquely that it's hard to keep track. And the way it kind of rolls into other characters, it just, I don't know. To me, maybe I'm just dumb. Maybe this book was beyond my comprehension, but I spent a lot of time feeling confused and uncertain. The good thing though is the battle scene, like the barbarian has like a battle scene, which was really cool. I liked that. I thought that was well written. But aside from that, most of it was just kind of meh. I also liked Esme, or I think that's her name. I liked the whore, and I liked her parts in the book. But aside from that, like I said, he kept saying that the wizard loved these people, like these guys who were technically teenagers, and he was an adult. So it was like, is he like a pedophile, or did he love them as like family? It's kind of hard to say. I'm not sure, but I personally am not going to continue reading the series. It's just not for me. And again, maybe I'm just not smart enough to be able to follow it or catch on. Who knows? But it might be something you enjoy. I heard some people either love it or hate it. I don't know, but I personally was just not into it. But I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later. Bye, everyone.